Ever wondered why some narcissistic men tend to seek support during their twilight years? It's a phenomenon known as narcissistic dependency. This term describes the tendency of narcissistic individuals, particularly men in their golden years, to seek support from others, predominantly women. These men rely on others to fulfill their emotional, physical, and even financial needs. This dependency often stems from their ego-driven personalities and the need to feel important and cared for. Have you heard of the nurse with a purse phenomenon? This term refers to an increasingly common scenario where some narcissistic men in their twilight years actively seek a caregiver who can also provide financial stability. It's a dynamic rooted in both dependency and control. These men aren't just seeking someone to tend to their physical needs, but also someone who can bolster their financial security. Thus, the nurse with a purse phenomenon isn't solely about providing care, it's equally about providing financial security. Why do some narcissistic men seek stability in their old age? The answer lies in their innate fear of loneliness and abandonment. As they age, the reality of solitude becomes more pronounced, driving them to seek companionship and stability. But remember, this quest isn't always about genuine connection. It's often about maintaining a sense of control and security. Despite their narcissistic tendencies, these men, like everyone else, crave stability. Can seeking a caregiver be a manipulative tactic? Some narcissistic men in their twilight years may indeed use manipulative tactics to seek caregivers who can fulfill their personal gains. This can range from financial security to catering to their need for power and control. It's not just about care, it's about leveraging the caregiver's role to satisfy their desires. This subtle exploitation may go unnoticed, but it's there, hidden in the dynamics of their relationship. It is crucial to recognize and understand these manipulative intentions. Can care be mistaken for true connection? Narcissistic men, particularly as they age, may confuse the care they receive for genuine companionship. In their world, being cared for can create an illusion of a deep bond. However, it's important to remember that care in these instances is often a function of necessity rather than an expression of real emotional connection. This blurred line can lead to complex dynamics, where the caregiver's role is misconstrued as a partner. This illusion of companionship can create complicated dynamics in late-life relationships. How do narcissistic elders ensure dependence in their relationships? It's all about control. They may manipulate finances, keeping a tight grip on shared assets, or even their partner's income. By creating a financial imbalance, they foster a sense of dependence. They might also sow seeds of self-doubt, subtly undermining their partner's confidence in their ability to live independently. This cocktail of financial control and emotional manipulation is a common strategy. Remember, financial control can be a significant factor in these relationships. Do narcissistic elders employ isolation tactics? The answer is, disturbingly, yes. Some narcissistic elders may attempt to isolate their caregivers from external support as a means of maintaining control. This strategy often involves creating a perceived dependency, making the caregiver feel as though they are the only one capable of providing care. Such isolation, however, is not healthy. It can lead to a heightened sense of responsibility and stress for the caregiver. Isolation tactics can further complicate the dynamics of these relationships. Can there be a lack of genuine connection in late-life relationships with narcissistic individuals? Absolutely. Emotional withholding is a common tactic where narcissistic elders might intentionally refrain from showing authentic emotions. It's a manipulation strategy, creating a one-sided emotional landscape where only their needs and feelings matter. This can be extremely challenging, as it builds a barrier to genuine connection. In these relationships, the emotional dial is often turned to their frequency. Emotional withholding can create a significant hurdle in establishing meaningful connections. What role do power dynamics play in senior relationships? Narcissistic individuals often seek control in their relationships, and this doesn't wane with age. In senior relationships, they may use manipulation or emotional coercion to maintain a position of dominance over their partner. They may even use their perceived vulnerability due to age as a tool to exert control. This need for control is driven by their deep-seated fear of losing their influence, power, and relevance. Understanding these power dynamics is crucial in navigating such relationships. How can women empower themselves in these complex situations? Recognizing the signs of narcissism is the first step. These may include a constant need for admiration, a lack of empathy, or a sense of entitlement. Setting boundaries is equally crucial. It's okay to say no, to prioritize your needs, and to step back when things become too demanding. It's about preserving your own well-being whilst navigating these intricate relationships. Remember, empowering oneself is essential in managing relationships with narcissistic individuals.